Guys, and welcome to a walkthrough of a 2-bed 2-bath townhouse here on Torre Golf Resort. Okay, this is actually my favorite model. This is the 3-story mid, which I think gives the most value for money and the best kind of, configuration inside. Just my opinion, but we're gonna have a little walk through this now. This is the last day we're open for Christmas. We shut from 5 o'clock today, and then we reopen on the 10th of January. So it's just this one and one other villa here on the Torre is coming as well. So I'm just going to put these on quickly before we shut up for Christmas. So this is, I've had a little walk through this one. This is really nice, and it also offers something different to what the vast majority do. You'll also notice there's someone else doing these videos as well on our YouTube channel. That's my brother Colin. He has just started doing it. So give him time and then he'll start getting it right. But he's just started doing them. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that because I know that they probably sound a little bit different. So I'm going to walk through now and see what you think. We are on Calle Morocco, okay, on Torre Golf. So this is very, very close to the town centre. Very close to the supermarket. I mean, literally within a 2-minute walk. So very close to everything. As usual, you're here on a lovely tree-lined, very well-maintained road. Plenty of parking on the street, and you also have, of course, your private off-street parking as well. Okay, so let's have a walk through. Let's see what you think. As always, I'll just kind of pick things out as I notice them to give you as much information as possible. You know, unlike others, I'm trying to do it as if you were here, okay? So I'm not just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm trying to give you facts. I'm trying to give you information. So walking through the door, which is in very good condition, by the way, into this hallway area. Okay, so straight away you come into this hallway area. First thing I notice is just here, which is the AC timers. So obviously this has been rented out quite a bit because they basically rental agents or key holders / property guys, they put these in. So basically what it means is that you can set it for either 15 minutes, half hour, an hour, or 2 hours, and then it goes off and then you have to put it on again. It just means that people don't go out and leave the AC running 24/7. So it's a really good idea for owners to put them in, especially if they're going down the rental route. I know it's been rented because you can see there's a lock on the large cupboard here as well. So they obviously use this as an owner's cupboard. So they put all their own stuff in there when it's being rented. So into this hallway area, you've got the stairway going up to the first floor. Straight ahead brings you into the lounge. Now straight away you kind of think, where's the dining table? Which is what I did when I walked in, but you'll see why in a minute. So AC unit up here, which is the original unit, okay, so that's AC only. Don't forget everything in the Torre has gas central heating throughout, so you're always going to have that anyway. So let me start from the left. If I turn around to the left, you've got the bathroom directly ahead. So this is the downstairs bathroom. So as you can see, it's been done with a shower cubicle. Got your bidet down here, toilet, sink, your radiator, which is connected to the gas central heating. And like I say, the cubicle shower here, which is in great condition. That was obviously not very old at all. Looks very new. Coming out of the bathroom, turn right, is your downstairs double bedroom. So you've got 2 good sized single beds here, and I can see from here there's storage beds as well. So they lift up. Inbuilt wardrobes as always. Everywhere on the Torre, of course, has inbuilt wardrobes. And again, you've got the unit up here, which is one of the older units, but actually is reversible, that one. So that is heating and cooling. Again, I only point that out just as a matter of fact. But like I said, you've got gas central heating throughout as well. Okay, coming out of the downstairs bedroom, let's take a closer look at the lounge. So you've got a 2-seater here and a 3-seater over here. So TV unit over here. Usually in townhouses you get it here, but these guys have set it up over here. As always, you've got the open plan kitchen over here. So as you can see, fridge, freezer, microwave, dishwasher down there. And that's the original appliances here in terms of the oven, the hob and the hood. But all neat and tidy, all looks in very good condition. And now we will see why you can't see a dining table in here. So going out to the terrace. So you've got a lovely big table set up here, okay? It's like an exterior table. Of course, we are on the terrace. However, I'm sure you've already noticed, these guys have installed the glass curtains. So you're completely enclosed here. And I've actually noticed they've actually done the same to the utility out here, which we'll get to in a moment. So you've got fully glass curtains here. So obviously I've just left the door open here so you can see, but it's fully enclosed. So this basically just gives you literally a dining area. Obviously, if anyone knows anything about the glass curtains, they basically just all fold back. So you open it from that side and then they basically all roll back and just basically bunch up in a little corner here. So you can open it up or you can close it up. The one thing I have noticed though is that the plastics need replacing. You know, you have like the rubber seals like you see here. Should be in between each one, which is obviously maybe being replaced. I assume that's the only reason they've been taken out. You do have to replace them every couple of years because as you can see here, the sun does get to them. You know, it's clear when you put them in, but obviously the sun does get to them. So every couple of years, you've just got to replace the rubber seals, which is, I'm assuming, why they're out now. But lovely space, great big space in here. And this townhouse also has another little surprise, which you'll see in a moment. So the utility is over here. So this obviously comes out from the kitchen. So your kitchen's here. You come through to the utility. It's where your washing machine is, your gas boiler is. And of course, what these guys have done again is enclosed it here, which is great. So it just means again that you've got no dust, no rubbish coming in here. This is fully enclosed. That's really good. Because if anyone knows townhouses, these are usually open to the elements. So obviously if you've got a washing machine and stuff out here, you get a lot of dust. If it rains, you get that. So it's great that they've actually enclosed it. And this has also got another little surprise. A garden, an actual garden. So again, if anyone knows anything about townhouses, you'll know that you usually just get the terraces. You don't get gardens. These ones though have got gardens, as you can see. Now, to give you a brief background, all of these garden spaces were handed over to the townhouses from the community. It's not in your deeds. You don't officially own this piece of land here, okay? This was basically given over by the community for people to use. Otherwise, they had to maintain it, basically, you know, the same as what it is over here, just over the hedge. So this hedge would have originally been way further back, or not had one at all. So it's just great. It means you can basically do anything you want here other than permanent structures. You can't concrete it or anything like that, but you can certainly put fake grass down and things like that, you know, or wooden decking, anything like that. And the orientation of this house is pretty much directly west, which is great. So you're going to get tons of afternoon sun here. You can see it's already on the garden. It's very early now. It's only 12 o'clock or just gone 12 o'clock. Sun's already here. And basically we'll just continue going this way and set pretty much directly in front. So you're going to have a ton of sun in this garden now. Right, let's get through the rest of the house. I always try and keep these videos to about 10 minutes. I can see that I'm running over. But when you get a property like this, it just has a little bit more than usual. So let's go through the lounge and start walking upstairs. So back towards the front door. Like I said, I can't get in here. Obviously you can see it's locked, but this is a large storage cupboard in here. You know, you can get bikes in here, you can get golf clubs in here, you can get plenty. Right, upstairs to the first floor. So come to the landing here. So you've got access to the terrace directly to the right, so you don't have to go through the bedroom, which is another good feature of this model. And then you've got the large bedroom here. Now these are larger, and the reason they're larger is they don't have the inbuilt wardrobes inside them on this model. Another reason I like them. Really nice and bright. Window over here, doors out to the terrace here, another window here. You do have wardrobes, which you'll see in a minute. And this is ensuite, of course, being the master. It's ensuite just in here, which is again a great size bathroom, really big. So you've got a toilet there, bidet there. Obviously you've got the full size bath here, the screen, and around the corner, you've got your sink unit. But a great size, very difficult to see. Well, it's very difficult to kind of show you the sizes of these rooms, of course, when you're not here. I do invest in the kind of best phone cameras to try and do as best as I can, but this is a great size bathroom. And of course, the window, which, you know, everybody loves a window in a bathroom. So back out into the double, the master. So you've got, like I said, direct access out onto the terrace from here, and you've got a window over here. I'm just going to go here because it's already been opened up. And again, fantastic size terrace. So you've got kind of an outside dining area here, and a little couch set over here, a couple of sunbeds to my left. Fantastic. And very sunny already up here. Like I say, you're pretty much in the winter, you're going to get the sun here from midday till sunset. And in summer, you're going to get it from about 1 p.m. till sunset. So literally, you're going to have a ton of sun with this property. Now this is on Morocco, so it's on the perimeter of the resort. So as you can see, you're looking right out towards the mountains. Like I say, very, very close to the town centre, supermarket, all of the amenities. And this is a 3-storey, so we've still got another level to go. So your wardrobes for your master are here. They're actually directly opposite each other. So actually outside the actual bedroom, which I think is brilliant because it just makes your bedroom a lot bigger. And then going up the stairs to the last floor, this is another thing I really like about this model. So when you get to the top of these stairs, you have like it's almost like a mezzanine level here. You can see these guys have actually got a sofa bed here, so a sofa that goes down into a bed. So I assume they're using that just for when visitors come, basically. I've actually seen them done different ways. I've seen the walls added all the way to the top here and an actual bed port kind of up. So the bed is kind of elevated and then you've got like a sofa like this underneath it. So you can do it various ways, but you can get, you know, a decent kind of living space up here for another bed. So it just means that you can turn it into a 3-bed with minimum effort. And we can help with anything like that, you know. If you've got any questions on that, we can always help. And then, of course, you've got yet another terrace. Another great size. Again, I've seen a lot of these with hot tubs and things on them, which is a question I'm asked a lot. Yes, the terraces will all take hot tubs without a problem. And lovely views just over the kind of agricultural area to the mountains. Lovely. And then if you look to the other side, you're looking obviously into the resort. Just back to where we started the actual video from, and I can see obviously the coloured buildings of the town centre just there. So like I said, you are literally within a 2-minute walk of both the supermarket and the town centre. West facing, so lots and lots of sun on all terraces, and of course that garden. Very rare. I mean, there's only 2-3 roads on the whole resort that have gardens. And this is one of them, so it's great to get that as well. Price, it's coming on at 135,000 euros, guys, which I think is a great price for this position, orientation, and the fact it's a 3-storey mid, which I think is the best model. And you've also got community fees, which are pretty good here, 141 euros per month, which is not bad at all. And don't forget, on La Torre, that includes your internet, which is all fibre optic now, and that's at 15 megabit speed, so you're getting fast fibre optic included in that community fee. And you're getting the TV stations, right? International TV stations and an internal phone line. So you can ring, make a booking at the restaurant, book your golf and things like that. So you've got an internal line, so you can ring pretty much any residential property or commercial property on resort. It's a lovely property, guys. As always, this is filmed in 4K. If you're not seeing it in 4K, it's always worth coming back to have a look. Just shows it in a lot more detail. There will be a virtual 360 tour going on as well, which obviously means you can bounce around the rooms and have a really good look. If you've got the virtual headset, even better. It's literally like you're sitting inside the house. And of course the images, all the HDR images, they'll all be going on the site soon. And like I say, we do close for Christmas today. We'll be reopening on the 10th of Jan, but I will be checking all emails, and we can always be reached on our Spanish number, which is +34 638 134 215.